Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Just wanted to shoot this video series for you to show you exactly how I've been able to generate passive income from my books on Amazon Kindle. Now, if you've read anything about me or if you've followed my story, you know that I started off writing a fitness book back in, I think it was 2014. And I spent a few months writing the book. I spent about $1,000 to create a marketing plan for the book. So I paid a copywriter $500 to write a long-form sales letter for me. And the plan was to sell the book, the fitness book, on my own website for $40 a piece. I knew a lot of people who were doing the same thing, so they were writing books in the fitness niche. They were promoting them, selling them on their website for anywhere from $30 to $40. And they were using, a variety of methods to get traffic to their website. So one of them was Facebook ads, one of them were Google pay-per-click ads. Another one was affiliate traffic. So they were giving a large commission to people who would, tell their readers to come to their site and buy the book. So I thought I was going to do the same thing. Like I said, I spent probably about $1,000 to create the whole marketing plan. And when I launched the book, it only made about $1,000. So on one hand, that was great, right? It was great to make $1,000 from a book. On the other hand, I hit a wall because after I did my initial promotion and I launched the book to my email list, it stopped making money. And I tried to sell the book using Facebook advertising, but after a few months, I had spent hundreds of dollars and maybe gotten like 2 or 3 $40 sales. So I felt pretty dejected. I felt pretty down because I had these high hopes and they didn't end up materializing. So to add insult to injury, apparently Facebook has pretty strict rules when you're advertising fitness and health and diet and weight loss type of related products. And I understand why. They don't want to promote scams or scammy kind of products. So in the process, they ended up suspending my ad account. So now I had spent about $1,000. I barely broke even on my book. And the way that I was going to get traffic, which was Facebook ads, had been terminated by Facebook. So I felt pretty down. I felt stuck, right? And this plan that I had to make thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of dollars a month came to a screeching halt. So I was pretty bummed out. But the good thing is I ran into a guy named David, and he was telling me that the way he makes money online is by writing books, publishing them on Amazon Kindle, and then building an email list and selling other products and services to his readers and his buyers that way. And I followed his advice. I was nervous. I was already down. I already felt kind of dejected. I already felt like something I had tried and something that I had put my hopes in had failed. And I was really afraid of having the exact same failure again. But I decided to take a leap of faith. I thought, the book is already written. It doesn't really cost much. It doesn't cost anything to publish the book on Amazon. And I said, you know what? I'm going to spend a little bit of money to promote it, just like David had taught me. I said, if this works, great. I'll scale it up. If it doesn't work, I'll just count it as a lesson learned, as an experiment that I tried. So with that in mind, I followed the steps that he taught me. And about 30 days later, my book became a bestseller on Amazon. And that book was The Science of Getting Ripped, my first book. It was a fitness book. Since then, I've gone on to write other fitness books. I've gone on to write books in the personal development and motivation kind of niche. And then I'm starting to write books on entrepreneurship and online marketing. And the reason I wanted to share that story is to let you know that if you've tried something before in the past, that doesn't mean that you have to be defined by your failures, right? You have to look at each endeavor as an experiment, right? So right now, I'm a huge proponent of people to have an expertise, whether you're a psychologist or a doctor or a public speaker or a relationship counselor or a project manager or a dietitian or someone that knows about social media, to to documenting your experience, turning your expertise into a book, and publishing it on Amazon. And why Amazon? there's four main reasons. One of the things I realized with my failure of my first book was I was trying to sell something to people that didn't necessarily want what I was offering, right? With Amazon, there's some amazing benefits. And the first benefit is that there's a built-in audience of buyers. So when people go to Amazon, they're not going there to talk to friends. They're not going there to watch videos like they're like on YouTube. They're not going there to check the news. They're not going there to socialize. They're going on Amazon to buy. So Amazon has a built-in audience. People that come to Amazon are ready to spend money. They're looking for solutions. They're looking for products or services or information products like books to solve a problem. So you have a built-in audience on Amazon. So that's number one, right? And on top of that, a lot of them have their credit cards preloaded. So they are really there to buy. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is you can launch books on Amazon Kindle for a very low price. All of my books are launched at 99 cents. And it's an amazing strategy. It's a beautiful strategy because when you launch a book for 99 cents, it's very easy to get the book in people's hands. There's almost no reason for someone not to buy a book when it's just $1, right? So if your book is good and you solve a problem and you tell a really good story and you show a transformation and you deliver a specific outcome, then you'll build trust in your readers. And not only will they leave you good reviews, they'll buy other books, but they'll also contact you for additional services, right? So if they buy a book for 99 cents and you deliver on the promise in your book and you show them how to turn their life around or how to solve a specific problem, they're going to want to contact you and hire you for coaching, for consulting. They will buy your online courses. They'll pay you to speak in public. So that's a second reason to publish on Amazon. It's a low price, and it makes it very easy to get your message out there. The third reason is speed to market. So that means it's very simple and very quick to create a book that sells on Amazon. You can literally do it in a week. Now I show people how to do it by either writing the book themselves or transcribing the book or hiring a ghostwriter to do a lot of the research and kind of the heavy lifting for the book. But you can literally get a book written in a week, right? And have it published in 7 days, 10 days at the most. So speed to market is really, really key. It's, the outcome that I'm teaching people and that you can really do is, have a brief, concise, hard-hitting book that's anywhere from like 75 to 150 pages. So it doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be an anthology. It could be something that's brief, that's concise, that solves a problem, that tells a story. It can be as short as 75 pages. You can get that created in a week, maybe 2. It just depends on how long you dedicate and how much time you have. But the outcome that I'm showing you how to do is to create a short, brief, 75 to 150 page book, get it created in a few weeks, and start selling, right? So the third reason to sell on Amazon is speed to market. And then the fourth reason I alluded to earlier is that there's a huge back-end potential, meaning if you sell a book for $1 or for $2.99 and you solve a really big problem, you tell a really good story, you show the ups and downs, and you show how the solution that you're teaching is attainable for them, people are going to want to contact you. And like I said, you can then offer coaching services, you can offer consulting, you can do public speaking, you can sell online courses. So there's a huge back-end potential by selling books and publishing them on Amazon. So it's something that almost anyone can do, whether you're a stay-at-home mom that's figured out how to get your kids to go to sleep. That's a skill, that's an expertise you can write about. Whether you've started a daycare program, again, like I said, whether you're a psychologist, whether you know about social media, whether you know about blogging, whether you know about starting a business, whether you know about accounting, whether you know about communications and sales, all these different skills, all these different topics, all these different expertises that people have, you can turn that into a book, and people will buy that because you're solving problems that people have. So if you can do that, then you can be really, really successful on Amazon. And that's what I want to show you how to do in this video series. So in today's series, I just wanted to tell you my story. Like I said, I didn't make all that much money for my first book, but once I published it on Amazon, I realized the benefits, which is 1, there's a huge audience. 2, you can sell books for a low price. 3, there's huge back-end potential. And 4, speed to market. It doesn't take weeks or months or years to create a book and publish it on Amazon. You can literally do it in days, right? So that's really, really powerful. So in the next video, I want to show you some results of some of my students. And there's one student in particular that I'm really, really impressed with and I'm really, really proud of. He's a college student, right? He was either 19 or 20 when he wrote his book. He wrote a bestseller and made thousands of dollars online, by publishing on Amazon. So that's a story I want to tell you in the next video. So definitely stay tuned for that. Keep an eye out for that. But I just wanted to share my story with you to say that you don't have to have, a fancy degree. You don't have to have 30 years of experience. You don't have to be an internationally recognized speaker or quote unquote expert. You can be someone, like a college student, like I'm going to share with you in the next video, who can take your expertise, convert it into a book, make it a bestseller, following the method I show you, and literally make thousands and thousands of dollars in passive income. So that's what I wanted to talk about in the next video. I'm going to share with you the case study of this particular student of mine. So definitely keep an eye out on that. And if you have any questions, just feel free to reply to the email, and I'll help you out. But until then, wait for video 2, where I go into the case study of this particular student of mine who started earning passive income, launched a bestseller, has made thousands of dollars from a brief, concise, really good book that he wrote. Thanks.